Hi there guys, my name is Jason and welcome to my time capsule. Welcome to the channel, that's what I meant. Now, today we will be reacting, reviewing, narrating a webtoon called Sweet Home, episode 128. So, if you've seen my previous video, you may see something different for this video. I'm wearing earphones now, just so I could use the microphone right here instead of using my phone's microphone, because I don't have a dedicated webcam or a dedicated microphone for this thing. Also, yes, you heard right, I'll be narrating as well. So whether that be a good or a bad idea, we'll have to see throughout the video. Now, I'll be trying my best to get as into it as possible. That also might be a stupid idea or a brilliant one, depending. So prepare for a bunch of cringe, and who knows, it could be good, so prepare for some brilliance as well. Who knows? I seriously don't know what's gonna happen next. So, without further ado, let's get into it, shall we? Warning: this episode contains content that may not be suitable for some readers. We first see a sword. It looks like it's being held on top of a gravestone? Maybe for Dusik somehow? I'm not too sure about that. What's that doing here? It lost its itch in a fight with a spider freak, so he asked Dusik to sharpen it for me. Look, he did a perfect job. It's dead sharp. Wook gave a side-eye glance onto him, probably worried about him having to kill any other monsters, but he has already killed a bunch of monsters, so maybe that's not it. Maybe that's something else. Let's see. Oh, okay. So, I guess he mentioned Dusik, and Hyun is just thinking about, well, Dusik right there. Rest in peace, my friend. Rest in peace. You've been a great help. Moving on. Huh. Wook lifted up a piece of clothing from his shoulder, or lifted his shirt on his shoulders, on his left shoulder, and revealed to us markings, or a scar, or a tattoo, a T. Not sure what it is. I don't enjoy killing monsters, you know, the dumb bastard. And spontaneously, he rubbed it off, removing that mark, apparently, from existence forever. Mister? Is there any hope for us? What if everyone turns into a monster? What if that's our destiny, and there's no way around it? Nothing is safe by Hyun. I don't know about some stupid destiny, but right now, our priority is staying alive. Nothing more to say by Hyun. Got any bright ideas? Nope. But we've got to go join Hyun and the others. Is he really that strong? He once fought 4 monsters all by himself. Crazy, right? 4 monsters? That's not enough. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, no, 5, 6. Damn it! I lost count! Jeez! How many are there? Need some help? Look, If this is to repay me for giving you that inhaler, don't bother. If they get to us before we finish installing everything, we're all dead anyway. Tighten the screws! I am! Hey, do you have a boyfriend? Sorry, you're a bit too late. I knew it. Although, he's not exactly my boyfriend. Remind me again, how old are you? Your name's Yuri, right? I don't remember how old are you. You look like a kid, but things can be quite deceiving sometimes. So you could be a grown-up for all I know, from your appearance. Sorry. So everyone's rushing up the stairs now. Even the Brock-eyed kid is behind them, so that's cool. The first floor is empty! The monsters! They must have all gone upstairs! How many were there? I don't know! A lot? Crap! There's still a ton outside too! Hurry! Yuri, please! Tell me you're still alive! Jisoo, you're still alive, right? Right? And here we go, the title card, Home Sweet Home, by Karnby Kim and Yong Chen Huang. Rattle. So we have things being scattered everywhere. I guess someone's trying to find something? Is that a cup, eraser, notebook, tissue paper, a tennis ball, and a juggling pin? And a pencil, not too sure. Found it. My amp for outdoor gigs. Okay. It's a distraction. I called it. It's a distraction. She's gonna do a distraction for the monsters. Too bad the electricity is not working. Not sure if there's enough power to run it though. I look pretty badass. She said that as she's working on the guitar, electric guitar, wearing it. I never thought this is what my last performance would be like. Hey, have you heard anything about Heyo? Yeah. What about him? First, he betrayed us and left our band. And now he's touring the world like a big rock star. Why haven't you got your big break yet? You're way better than him. Your music's the best. Heyoon can't even compete against you. Nah, come on. I'm serious. Frown. Jisoo, life isn't fair. For some people, the world is a place full of sunshine. But for others, it's a pitch black world of constant darkness. Part of me is like, come on, you can't just sit around wallowing in the dark like this. But at the same time, part of me feels like it's all over. Why doesn't anyone let go of genre? Are we supposed to just sell out and make commercial crap? I don't want it though. I'm an artist. It doesn't make sense, does it? Jisoo saying nothing in return, probably contemplating. Pride costs money, Jisoo. If you don't have money, you're stuck wandering in the dark. Like us. Hey Ray, you're acting like such a loser. Right now, we're standing right in the middle of the dark. We're lost. But as long as there's even the tiniest ray of light, we can hold on. A little ray of light that never dies. Even the blackest of darkness disappears in the faintest light. Are you gonna use that cheesy line in your next song? How did you know? She's smoking a cigarette, Jisoo. And I didn't mention it, but her boyfriend or band team member, mate? Huh. Jisoo knows him pretty well, I guess. This first song is by Haerang. Even the blackest darkness disappears in the faintest light. I like that shot. That's a really good shot. Like, even the blackest darkness disappears in the faintest light. Well, now you're the light. In darkness are the monsters, I suppose. Listen up, everyone. The pig has been lifted up in the air. Monsters are tearing through. Everyone's gearing up for a final fight. Everyone's doing something to help in this situation. Every single one of them. Except for this girl. I hate you. So much. Running up the stairs, preparing, and the final Swan song. The building's about to get super noisy. And we come to an end to this particular episode of Sweet Home. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you want to stick around further, I'll have my discussions up in a bit. But for now, I'm going to try to gather my own thoughts and compile it into a much more readable list for me, just so I don't miss out on anything. So, stay tuned. Of course, you won't be experiencing a large break. I'm going to cut it, edit it out, and just continue on further. So, hell yeah! Let's do it. I mean, I'll do it. Alright. For those of you who are going to stop the video now, see you next week on the next installment of Sweet Home on Webtoon. Episode 129. Alright, cool. Alright, thoughts and opinions, guys? First things first. That was a pretty grim ending to the episode. Though it did leave me somewhat hopeful of where it's gonna be going into the future. The reason? I'll be stating that at probably the end of the video. But let's start at the beginning. I am pretty appreciative of the callbacks to previous characters from the series, and in this episode, we got that. We got a little callback, which is to the Christian guy with his samurai sword. Though I personally wasn't that attached to him, it was still sad to see him go. That's for sure. And then, crazy thing is, well, not that crazy I guess, but when we were talking about the death of character, that being the Christian guy, it was followed up by a major character death, which is Dusik. Man, he has definitely left a lot of stuff for our remaining survivors. He is like the MVP of the early series, which is from the episode 1 until now. He's like the MVP because he's done so much stuff for our main group of guys. He made a shield, a thunder spear, not the Attack on Titan thunder spear, but it sort of works like a thunder spear, I guess. Though maybe like electric spear. Then now you also have the sword, and then you have like the thing where they're gonna be using it to cross to the other side of the mountain. He's done a lot of stuff for our group of survivors. It's just sad that he has to go out like that. Ah man. Then we also get to see a little bit of Wook's compassionate side again. That being, he took a really quick glance at Hyun. Like, he was worried. I think he was worried about what he just said and what just happened to Dusik. So I think that's kind of sweet. Like, he's been shown to be a tough guy, muscular with bronze, and now we get to see a little bit of peeking through, a little bit of compassion from him. He's sort of understanding too. Now, can somebody tell me where he got those marks on his shoulders again? Like, on his left shoulder, the T. Like, I don't remember. It's so long ago. So at first I thought he said something like, wait, let me check for a sec. He said that dumb bastard. So I thought that Dusik was the one who drew symbols on his arm. But now that I think a bit more, that doesn't make sense. If he was the one who drew those marks, shouldn't he be leaving them on his shoulder? So just because I forgot stuff, I'm just gonna assume that he himself killed 2 monsters, and then he himself marked it on his shoulders as like a counting, as how many monsters he killed. But because in the previous episode, or 2 episodes ago, he killed Dusik, which is now a monster. He felt remorse. He respected the man, and he decided to remove that symbol. It really shows how honorable he is, in my opinion. Like, he's willing to change how he sees monsters as. So I'm kind of filling out holes for now, but like you can say that in the beginning he just saw them as just monsters who's just out to get them, who's just out to kill them, and now he's seeing them as people who just accepted their desires. And it's just a side effect that they changed into monsters. They didn't choose to become monsters, they just accepted the desire, which is sad. And like, some of them, yeah, they may have malicious intent, but some of them might just have been scared, alone, and their desire must have been to not be found, to survive, to help other people. And then they turn into those things. Like, that main desire became the turning point for them. I truly respect Wook now. Really respect him. He's not as good as, not up there as Dusik still though. Dusik is still my number 1 character for now. Hyun is like really close to him too. But Wook, he is not a one-dimensional person. He's multifaceted in his character arc. Now, a little tangent here, but somehow there seems to be a lot of talk. Okay, not a lot, but a bit of talk about destiny and future. Granted, it is being talked about by just like one person mainly, which is Wook. But are we gonna be seeing something like Avatar in here, where Hyun was like something like a chosen one or something? Are we gonna get into that point? I don't know. I just want to point that out. Now, for the most unexpected thing in this episode, Ihyun had feelings for Yuri? Like, when did that happen? It seems kind of out of left field for that. Like, I don't know if it was ever implicitly shown that he had feelings for her. I may have missed something, like maybe something like something small, like an eye glance towards her. in the previous chapter when there was like a crowd shot or something. But yeah, didn't know when that happened. Didn't know when that started to happen. Maybe in his earlier introduction, in his first ever introduction, he saw her and something happened there. I just didn't catch that, I guess. That was surprising. Alright. And then finally, we come to Jisoo. The first time I saw her saying those words, like something like the blackest darkness would make the faintest of light shine the most or something like that. Like something My Hero Academia has from season 1. I thought it was kinda out of character, because we've never really seen her to be like the poetic one. And I sort of thought it was just because she was a musician, and I chalked it up to that. Like, she's a musician, she writes the lyrics for her songs, and lyrics can be really poetic. So that's why I thought it was like she's showing her poetic side of her, I guess. But now in this episode, we see that it was from her boyfriend, a band member. I know he's definitely a band member, but I'm not sure if he's a boyfriend. I don't remember. Ah, dang it. It was so long ago, I'm sorry. Like, so his name is Heirang, I think? Yeah. He speaks a little bit of truth. You need money in order to go anywhere, unfortunately, in this world. And then, well, in this capitalist world, I guess. And he says something that really caught my eye. Pride costs money. So in order for you to follow your own set of morals, sometimes you need to sacrifice something. An equivalent exchange. If you decide to go against the flow, you might not get anything in return, unfortunately. Life just isn't fair. But if you go along with the flow, you might gain a ton of fame, fortune, money. But what do you need to sacrifice in return? Your own values. Of course, there are situations where you don't need to sacrifice anything. Actually, no, you need to sacrifice something in order to gain something. That's how the world works. For the common folks. Like his character reminds me of someone from Hunter x Hunter. Some of you might know, some of your viewers might know, Leorio Paladinite. There's a scene in an episode, in the really earlier episodes, where we see his motivations for wanting to become a hunter.
問題は法外な手術代さ。俺は単純だからな。医者になろうと思ったぜ。ダチと同じ病気の子供を治して金なんかいらねえって。その子の親に言ってやるのは俺の夢だった。笑い話だぜ。そんな医者になるためにはさらに見たこともねえ大金がいるそうだ。分かったか。金だ。俺は金が欲しいんだよ。
And that character showed his personality, the motivation is kind of being shown in this episode too. I like it. Man, I wonder what happened to him though. Did he become a monster? I don't remember if it was told something. I wish I knew. But the stuff he said, I wonder personally if I were ever given the chance to be a famous YouTuber. I don't know, but I need to sacrifice what I love to do most. Would I do it? Personally, I think I won't. I like the grind, but I don't know. really makes you think. Would you sacrifice your own values to get the things you want? Maybe it depends on how much you want that thing. Let's say that someone else, he or she offers you something that seems incredible, something you might not get easily, even if you tried, but you yourself, you don't care for it. So maybe you won't sacrifice your own values to get that. But if it were something you really wanted, I'm not sure what I'd do. Now, one funny thing is I do like that Jisoo, the younger Jisoo, longer haired Jisoo, kind of called Heyran called him out on it. That he was kind of being really edgy when he said all those stuff. It's just really funny to me. And yeah, she does. Did she ever smoke a cigarette before? When she was first introduced? I also can't remember. That was 1 or 2 years ago? I don't know. Like, she's began smoking again. Literally shows that she believes that it's the end. It's the end of the road for her. No going back. Last hurrah. Swan song. But I truly believe she's not gonna die off yet. Yeah. I also called it. She was gonna be a distraction for the monster, for the main group. No, for the monsters. She was gonna be a distraction for the monsters. Called it, I think, last episode, on my last video. But yeah, man. Future prediction though. Pretty sure she's gonna end up being rescued by either Wook or Hyun, or surprisingly, unexpectedly, she may be saved by the Brock-Eye kid from the other villainous antagonistic group. That'll be really interesting. Though, was he a con artist in the beginning? He was introduced as a con artist, right? Huh. But yeah, everyone's gonna be saved. At the last second, the monsters who were creeping up the stairs are gonna go towards the room. Hyun and Wook and the other guy are gonna hear the voice, the music coming from the room as well. And then she will kind of be saved somehow. I don't know how far she is from the roof. That's the main thing. Maybe Hyun would hear the voice and know where it's coming from. Someone would blow up a signal somehow, and then Hyun, who can extend his arms, can go up to her room, and then they will hang on tight to his arm and pull them back up somehow. That's what I think that could happen. But I think that's about it. What else? What else can I say? Is there anything else I missed? Let me think. Oh wow, the final panel. Listen up, everyone. This is gonna be my final song. That's so cool. Oh yeah, the final panel. This building's about to get super noisy. Really reminds me of My Hero Academia. Yeah, I know, mainstream anime, but I like it. I like the show. Of Overhaul talking to an older figure, let's say. I don't want to be giving out spoilers. Talking to an older figure about the building's gonna get noisy. I'm sorry for being noisy. just thought I mentioned that. But yeah, I think that's it. I think I have nothing much else to say, but so I'm gonna stop here and say, my name is Jason. I'm the host of this YouTube channel, and thank you all for watching. Sayonara! Oh yeah, like, share, or subscribe if you want to. I don't mind it if you don't do it, but it would kind of help the channel. Kind of a weird thing to do at the end of a video, but alright. See you later. Bye bye.